अस्सलाम वालेकुम व्यूवर्स, हाउ आर यू व्यूवर्स। आज जो मैं आपके साथ आपके लिए टॉपिक लेकर हाजिर हुआ हूँ वो है काइंड्स ऑफ सेंटेंसेस। काइंड्स ऑफ सेंटेंसेस में मैंने अपनी पिछली वीडियोस में जो आपको बताया था वो चार काइंड्स जो फंक्शनल थी उसके बारे में डिफाइन किया था। आज जो मेरे पास है वो है स्ट्रक्चरल फॉर्म। स्ट्रक्चरल फॉर्म में फर्स्ट काइंड जो है वो सिंपल सेंटेंसेस है। व्हाट आर द सिंपल सेंटेंसेस? Many persons have different opinions about the simple sentences. But my dear, I will try my level best to clear the concept of simple sentences. Sometimes some people say simple sentence, it means subject or one verb or a predicate. But my dear, try to understand what are the simple sentences. Simple sentences have their own different forms. Look and try to understand. कुछ स्टूडेंट कहते हैं कि सर सिंपल सेंटेंस समझ नहीं आते और सिंपल सेंटेंस किस तरह समझे जाए, तो उनकी रिक्वेस्ट पर आज मैंने ये अपनी एक वीडियो अपलोड कर रहा हूँ। ये बनाइए, एक लेक्चर दे रहा हूँ। ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट आर द सिंपल सेंटेंसेस। लुक, नंबर वन, the first important point and properties of simple sentence is simple sentence में सबसे पहली चीज ये होती है कि one subject and one verb. One subject and one verb. ये होगा one subject and one verb. अब हम ये देख सकते हैं कि इसमें एक सब्जेक्ट होगा और एक वर्ब होगा। पहली प्रॉपर्टी, द फर्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ simple sentence is, look at the examples. Ali recites a nath daily. Ali recites a nath daily. It means Ali is doer of an action here, or recites is a verb. So we can say doer of an action used as a subject here and verb. One subject and one verb. That is why it is called a simple sentence. Number two, she opened the door. She opened the door. It means one subject and one verb. She opened the door. One subject and one verb. It is also a simple sentence. One subject, one verb. So here are the examples, two examples of one subject and verb. There are many examples, one subject and one verb. I came to college late tonight. It is also one subject and one verb. So these are the examples of simple sentences. Now, number two, the compound subject and one verb. What are the compound subject? It means two or more than two subjects, especially two subjects. Look, my friends and I went on a picnic. My friends is a one subject and I is a second subject. My friends and I went. Went is a one verb. So one verb and two subjects, or we can say the compound subjects. These are the compound. Why? Because they are joined with the coordinating conjunctions, and that is why they are compound. So compound subject and one verb. It is also called a simple sentence. Next, Mr. Ahmed and Mr. Anwar are dancing gracefully. Mr. Ahmed and Mr. Anwar, these are compound subjects and are dancing carefully. So are dancing. So you can say it's a not one verb but it's a phrase of verb. One phrase of verb also means verb phrase, or can be found also there, but it is counted. There are two verbs, but my dear, we can say it is a one phrase of verb. So one phrase of verb can also found here in the compound sentence. In the simple sentence, compound subject, one verb, or we can say the verb phrase. Verb phrase can also be found in the simple sentence. I think so you have understood these two main properties of simple sentences. Now next one, the number third. That one is number three, the one subject and compound verb. One subject and compound verb. Number one was one subject, one verb, compound subject and one verb or noun or verb phrase. But here one subject and compound verb. How? Look at the example. Here we can say he was eating and talking. He was eating. He is here as a doer of an action but works as an agent here doing the work. He was eating. Was eating is also a verb phrase. We can say the verb phrase. And now the talking. Talking is a one verb. It is a one verb phrase. Verb phrase and then also a one verb. That is called compound verb. Compound verb means verb and also a verb phrase. That is also called means the one subject compound verb or the verb phrase. Look at there, was eating is a verb phrase and the talking is one verb. So we can say the compound verb is used here. That is why this example of a simple sentence. I think so you're getting my words. Next, I rinsed and dried the dishes. What I did two actions. Number one, rinsed, and number two, dried. So I is a one subject or the doer of an action or an agent of verb. One verb rinsed and second one is dried. So these are two verbs. It is also called a compound. Why they are compound? Again I said there is a compound means coordinating conjunction. It is also called the compound words or verbs. Next, he stood up and spoke to the crowd. Stood up and spoke to the crowd. Stood up and spoke to. These are two verb phrases, or we can say one subject. In this manner, we can say stood and spoke. These are the two verbs and compound verbs, and he is a single subject here. So one subject and compound verb. These are the sentences, the example of the simple sentence. Sometimes students are confused in exams. Are these simple sentences or not? But my dear, I have already mentioned to you many times, please clear your vision. If your vision is clear, so there should be no confusion. Your vision is not clear, so you will remain in confusion whether to be or not to be. To be or not to be, the position shows that your mind is not clear and your vision is not clear. Suppose if I say to you over here, this board is a blackboard. Do you believe me? This board is a blackboard? No, you do not believe. You say, sir, it's not a blackboard, it's a whiteboard. Because why you do not accept my words? I said it's a black, but you do not believe. Why? Do you think? Why don't you believe it's a black? Because you have a vision, clear vision of black and white. And difference between black and white, you have clear vision of black and also white. That is why you do not accept. Whatever I say about this, you will not accept because you have confirmed or the clear vision about the white and then the black. So my dear, do you understand why did I give you this example? To make you understand, if you learn correct or with the clear vision, there would be no confusion and you will pass your exam very easily and succeed in your life. And thank you so much. Have a nice day. I think so you have understood what is the simple sentence, what are the properties of simple sentences. I think so you have understood. And inshallah, in my next video, you will watch the compound sentence or compound sentences. Thank you so much. Keep watching and subscribe my channel and also like it and share so that this knowledge convey to everyone. Thank you. Allah Hafiz. Have a nice day.